It is. You're good to get back on the field today. Obviously, as we start our game prep for Clemson this week, I thought that it was a good energy at practice. Obviously, like I said, like we've stated multiple times, it's about continuing to work and adapt, adjust, improve, and make sure that the translation from the things we're asking guys to do on the practice field as we implement a game plan, that as we continue to emphasize and focus fundamentals, to be able to take that to game day and to go play our best. We got a great opportunity here this week, and excited to see how these guys continue to pour into this week in their preparation.
What did you make of the day that Brock had?
I thought it was good. I mean, obviously some things we're looking at, different schemes, different elements that we might face, and so it's about making sure that our eyes are in the right place so we can play fast, we can obviously execute quickly. I thought he made some good decisions. I thought he made some things that we get to go back and be able to correct on film. Same with Luke. I mean, here is the first day of installation and the things that we're doing for this week's plan. So I thought all in all, solid day, and I thought those guys worked hard.
Do you have an update on DJ's health or his availability for Saturday?
For who?
For DJ?
Yeah, he's going to be out for this Saturday. We still got to do some further testing to see what the longevity of that. He's got to keep him out, but most likely be the next couple weeks.
What areas have you challenged from? And where do you hope the quarterback to see that growth from year one to year two?
Yeah, it's overall understanding, anticipation. But still, even with anticipation, trusting your eyes, trust what you see, to be able to go through, what you anticipate to happen, and then not guess. And that's where, I think Brock is very smart. I think both him, Luke, that quarterback room is a very smart room, and it's about trusting the timing, the technique, fundamentals, because there's times that you might see it and you might anticipate what's happening. But if you're almost too quick in your timing, it takes time for the receiver to get to the spot or for things to happen. And I think that's one of the areas that I've seen him grow. I've been really pleased in how how both those guys have prepared, each and every week leading up, because you never know when that opportunity is going to present itself. And obviously the door is open now, and excited to see them go through it.
Brock's really young, but he's been in some really tough situations for you. What sort of respect do you think he has from his teammates because of the things he's been through?
There's no question about that. I mean, you look at, his first start as a championship game. Obviously a very difficult, circumstances. They're even in the bowl game just for kind of what that was, and now probably playing one of the better teams in the country. And but he's built for it, and he's got. I love his energy. His teammates respect that the work and just the investment he makes. He's got a great bounce to him. I see a lot of similar characteristics there in Luke as well, and so excited about just those guys and them embracing the challenge. And but there's no question that Brock has earned his respect in his time here at Tallahassee, and the guys really enjoy what he brings.
How much does Brock playing in those two games kind of help him prepare for this one against Clemson? He's kind of done it a couple of times.
Yeah, it was one of the things that I appreciated, even in those two games, is you saw, a big step in for me, in the things that he was asked to do. I saw a big step in improvement. Some mistakes he made in the first game that he got corrected in the second game. Overall, as it's going to be a huge factor in this game. This week is we got to make sure we own the ball, and we got to make sure that as an offense, we got to take what they're giving us. Obviously we're going to be aggressive. We're going to do the things that we can to be able to impact the game, but we also got to make sure that we're owning possessions. And when you look at this season, for the way that we've played, and even some of the times the lack of production. I mean, when you look at the difference in what we've given up and what we've scored. I mean, it's almost equal to the number of points off turnovers, and that's where we have to get better. And we got to create takeaways defensively, to be able to get the shorter fields, to be able to have those opportunities, and that's one thing that we're really trying to emphasize within this team.
What do you want to see from your offensive line that they want to especially that defensive front?
Yeah, it's a very talented defensive front. We're going to have to play at a very high level, and we need to see growth. We need to see consistency. You've got to make sure that guys when they get the opportunity, and whether they have leverage or they got to be able to keep it. And whenever they don't have leverage, you got to work to go get it. And this is a team that if you're not playing with technique and fundamentals, they will expose you. And it's a very talented group. Two of the better linebackers that we'll face, and they're going to attack, and whether it's with their pressures, with their movements. I mean, this is a very aggressive defensive front, and one that we got to be on point.
Is it possible to create a game plan around a guy like Brock without making everybody else have to get out of having to then change their sort of responsibilities and things that they're comfortable with?
No, it is. I mean, it's not that. You're gonna always play to the guys that are in. And, as a coach, you try to do that. At first, starting off with quarterback, and then obviously the positions around. And so it's not that big.
We usually ask you questions about the other team's defense. But Kate Klubnik, from what you saw of him when you guys played last year, to what you've seen.
He's one of the more improved players in the country. I mean, and I think you see it in his confidence. He's playing fast. I'll tell you where he's been really dynamic is with his legs. I mean, he's had a couple of explosive touchdown runs. He's really going to force you to account for him in all things. And when you add that element, you got the Moff is a really good back. I think you look at their offensive line and the number of years of experience that those guys have. I mean, it's they've kind of grown up together. I think they've had good production from the receiver position, which is big for them. The receiver tight ends, and so but he's still. I mean, he's been the spark for it this year, and a lot of respect for the growth that he's had. And obviously, we got to make it as challenging for him as possible because I mean they're playing at a very high level.
Okay.
All right, guys, thank you.